What is going on, guys? Johnny on the track back here with another video. Got a lot to go through today. We've got a lot of bets for this weekend's race at Texas Motor Speedway for the round of 12 opener. The Autotrader EchoPark Automotive 500. But before that, just want to give the nod back to last week. We were able to hit the bet of the year, Cole Custer top 10, anywhere from plus 650 to plus 950. Look, people, I told you. I told you it was going to hit. I told you I was confident. I do not give out the bet of the year for some minus 200, plus 200 kind of bet. This was a long shot bet. I thought the odds were super favorable. If you checked the numbers, this was a bet. If he just ran mistake-free, which I know is a lot to ask of guys, but if he just ran a good, solid race, he would easily have made the top 10. That's what he did. Ran as high as like third some points in that race. I had a top 5 bet on him too, but just a great bet. Shout out some of the guys that tweeted at me. I was able to see their winnings and share it, like a 50 bet to win 500. I saw a $100 bet to win like close to 1,000. So just a great weekend for us. Even though we didn't hit the winners, the bet of the year, the Cole Custer bet, put us way in the positives. So that was awesome. But like I said, let's not dwell on the past. Let's continue to move forward. Like I said, round of 12 opener, Texas Motor Speedway, the Autotrader EchoPark Automotive 500, 500 miles of Texas. Buckle up, people. That's going to be terrible. This race is going to suck. It's going to be long. There won't be a lot of passing. Track position will be key. We saw the All-Star race. We thought maybe the next-gen car could help Texas shine. It certainly did not. Hey, maybe we'll give Texas one more shot here with the next gen car, but 500 miles, track position will be key. Not a lot of passing you would expect. So it's going to be that battle on the restart. Whoever can get out front at the restart, clean air at Texas is always going to help. So, I think you're going to have to look for, there probably won't be a shock winner here at this track. I think the fastest cars are going to shine. The fastest cars from start to finish are the ones that are going to be up at the front. Qualifying will play a big role, so I might have some post-qualifying bets. But like I said, Texas is a track where you will not see much passing, and you can expect that whoever is strong throughout most of the race, if they're up front late, you can expect that they might get it done. So who am I thinking that those cars will be? Let's start with my favorite bet of the week. He's actually coming in as the favorite of the week. That is Denny Hamlin to win plus 550. I think overall this year on these type of tracks, Denny Hamlin has been the most dominant guy. Christopher Bell, you can make an argument that he's been really good at these tracks, but in terms of like who you think can really win, Denny Hamlin, he's probably at this style track, he's kind of been the favorite. So I look at him. He won at Charlotte. He was fast at both Kansas races, fast at Michigan, fast at Darlington. Won Pocono, another big style track. Even though he was DQ'd, he still showed a lot of speed there, him and Kyle Busch. So I think he's going to have a fast race car. It'll just be what can he do with it? That'll be the question. Look, when I made my bracket, I had Denny Hamlin getting eliminated this round. But when I just look at this track at this moment, I feel like he is the guy you want to bet on. Now, do I think he'll win? I don't know, but I just look at the numbers and I don't think you can pass up on him. One of the reasons, though, that when I made my bracket, I didn't see Denny Hamlin going through is because if he doesn't win at Texas, the next two races for Denny are pretty tough. Talladega, where just Joe Gibbs this year at super speedways, they haven't been good. And then road courses, we've seen what Joe Gibbs is this year with their road course packaging, and it's not been pretty. So I don't think if Denny Hamlin does not win this race, I think it's going to be very tough for him to get through to the next round. But like I said, with that being said, I do think Denny Hamlin is the guy that you have to bet on this week, just due to the numbers. So Denny Hamlin, that's the first bet. The second bet for winners, we've got Kyle Larson at plus 600. Our Auto Club winner, super fast at Kansas, Vegas. Another guy this year, probably the in terms of this style track, Kyle Larson has been the best for Hendrick Motorsports. Maybe you could make an argument Bowman's been really fast on these 1.5 mile tracks. But I think if you look from start to finish of the season, Kyle Larson has been the guy on this type of track. I think he should have a good shot. I think they'll build him a fast car, and I think he should be up there when it matters most at the end. So Kyle Larson plus 600. Ross Chastain. Now, I haven't really put a bet on Ross Chastain, but plus 1,000. If you look at the overall speed this year on 1.5 mile tracks, he ranks number one. He ranks the fastest car in green flag overall speed on these type of large tracks. So, again, when I made my bracket, I had Ross Chastain getting out on this round. But again, it wasn't due to this track. I think he's going to have a really, it's the Hamlin thing. I think he's going to have a very, very good shot to win at this track. I just look at the next two, a super speedway with the playoffs on the line now for a guy that's had a couple run-ins, no, a lot of run-ins with other guys, and then road course, final race of the round of 12. Again, a guy that's had a lot of run-ins with other guys on the track. I do not like those two tracks for Ross Chastain. But again, he was running well early on at the All-Star race before getting caught in a wreck. And if you just look at these style tracks, Chastain has been a dominant car in these large, fast tracks. So do I see it happening? I don't know. But I think overall, if you look at the numbers, you have to take the bet on Ross Chastain plus 1,000. Fourth bet, Ryan Blaney plus 1,000. Little hesitant here. And I'll tell you why. So I just saw that wheel came off for Ryan Blaney last race, so he will be losing his crew chief. Now, he second overall in overall speed on these 1.5 mile tracks. So I like that with Blaney. I also like Ford was super strong at the All-Star race. Ryan Blaney was the guy that won it. So I couple those things together. Yes, he won't have a crew chief, but if they take that same car, same package, same setup that they brought for the All-Star race and bring it here, I think Ryan Blaney is going to have a really good shot to win. So I think from here on out, this track is one of his best chances to win for the tracks left in the playoffs. So I think Ryan Blaney needs to get it done now, build a little bit of a points cushion if he wants to make that championship four. So those are the four winners. Let's go to a top five bet I have. Joey Logano plus 250. I think the number is just too big here to not take. Logano hasn't been great in terms of speed on these style tracks, but he did finish top four in the All-Star race. I think it was either they finished 1, 2, 3 Penske or 3 of the top 4. I forget at the All-Star race, but they had a great run, Penske, at the All-Star race. So, like I said, he hasn't been great on these style tracks, but it's going to be really tough to pass, like I mentioned. And so to me, with that, Logano is a really good guy. He already makes it tough to pass. And then on top of that, Texas makes it even harder. So I think Logano, some good calls by the crew chief, I think will help him out. And if Logano is up front there, he's going to be a tough out and a tough guy to pass. So I like that bet. Christopher Bell, top five, minus 125. The dude's just been cooking 3 top fives in a row. I think this is a great track in terms of speed for these big style tracks. Like I said, Bell, Hamlin, take your pick at the most consistent on these larger tracks. Bell's just been great. I have him preview winning Las Vegas coming up, but I don't think he's going to win Texas, but I think he's going to have a really, really solid run and make it 4 in a row. And then from there on out, Bell's going to have a great run here. But again, Dega and then a road course, that's going to be tough. And I have Christopher Bell going to my championship 4, but I'm not too confident. I need him to have a good run here to let that bet play out. So we'll see. Christopher Bell top 5. Love that bet -125. Even the number, it's not the best number, but I think it's a good solid number. And then finally, Austin Cindric to score a top 10. Let me figure out the number here. I didn't write it down. On my book, it's +120. You might be able to find it closer to +150, 160. But Austin Cindric, let's just say +120 for a top 10. This to me, so again, preview, going to go back to the bracket I made. I have Austin Cindric advancing to the round of 8, and I will tell you why. Austin Cindric qualifying on these type of tracks has been very, very good. And I think if he can start up at the front, he will stay up at the front. Ford, like I said, really strong here for the All-Star race. And this for Cindric is a key track for him if he wants to get to the next round. Road course, super speedway right after. He won the Daytona 500, and he's an excellent super speedway racer. And then a road course, which again, he's been from start to finish one of the best cars on road courses this year. So this is such an important track for Austin Cindric. I think if he runs well, if he has a top 10 finish, he pretty much, I think at that point will lock himself into the next round, because I think he has a good run on a super speedway, and then the road course, he'll have a great run. So I look at Austin Cindric here as he sees this, he needs to have a good run. And I think he's going to do that. And I think the two teams going to do that. So I like that bet. So let's go through it again. Hamlin to win +550, Larson to win +600, Chastain to win +1,000, Blaney to win +1,000. Top 5s, we got Logano at +250, Bell at -125, and then the top 10 of Cindric at +120. No bets of the year. Again, hey, we hit it last weekend. I hope we can have a great, great weekend again. Texas is a tough one to predict just because, like I said, track position and passing, and the lack of passing will make this very, very difficult for bettors to get a read on. But like I said, if we can find the fastest cars, which I think I have found here, I think we'll be in good shape. So we shall see. 500 miles of Texas. Pray for the NASCAR fans that have to watch that, including me. We all have to do it. So we'll pray together. But if we pray and we're having it's a boring race, let's win some money. That's what it comes down to. Let's have a good weekend and win some money. So then we win it now. And then the super speedways, which are just up in the air, we don't have to bet as much because we won so much these last 2 weekends, and then we can gear up for the Roval. Already looking ahead, but I shouldn't be, because all eyes are on this weekend for the Autotrader EchoPark Automotive 500 at Texas, the opener for the round of 12. Appreciate you guys watching. Always want to know what you guys think, so put that in the comments. Give us a like and give us a subscribe for more content. Thanks.